Morning folks, and welcome back to the mountain. I'm Tony from Gagnon's Mountain Homestead. So those of you that haven't been watching lately because we haven't done a video in a couple months. The reason for that is because while working on the pole barn over here, I had myself a little accident. I was working on the back and I had some staging set up, and let's just say me and the staging parted ways, and I proved Sir Isaac Newton right. Gravity does indeed affect us. I fell off the scaffolding, wound up breaking both my wrists, my nose, and got a concussion. My right wrist was a clean break all the way through, had a cast on that. My left wrist was a little bit more, I don't know if you can see the scar on it there, a little bit more involved. I now have a plate and a bunch of screws on my left wrist after surgery. So as you can see now, casts are off. I have almost full functionality of my hands, probably about 40% of my strength right now. Don't have my strength fully back yet. So yeah, there's still quite a bit of pain involved when I try to use my hands. As I keep reminding myself, I'm not 23 anymore. It takes a little longer for me to heal. But as you can see, the barn is a little more past where it was when we started. We'll get to that in a minute. So after I fell and broke my wrist, of course, we went to the hospital. And then the following week I had a cast put on my right hand, and actually that same week I had a cast put on my right hand. And then the following week I had surgery on my left hand to have the plate installed. So I've been a little, I haven't been doing a whole lot around here. Joey has really taken over around here. Awesome, awesome, awesome. You can hear my goaty goats over there going nuts. Joey had to do all the milking on her own because I was in a cast for a month and a half, almost 2 months. I had between splints and casts. It was 2 months to the day. When I get my cast off. So, and my left, of course, with the with the plate and the screws, a little hard using that one. So anyway, we had the frame up and we had the rafters up, and that was it. And like a week later, we literally had 14 people here. And I had already had the boards milled for the siding, but people come up and put the siding. We're using tarps for the roof this year. We just want to see how they hold up. They're actually billboard vinyls. There's actually a picture on it. I'll try to get one to show you eventually what the picture is on the roof. We need to finish up along here, and then we need to finish up the front. But like I said, we had 14 people show up. They worked on that, and they got half of our firewood split for us. Awesome, awesome. It's awesome to have friends. We are indeed blessed. So that's what's been going on here on the mountain. And I'm not fully up to where I need to be, but it's time to get back to work. Because as you can see, there's not a lot, but there is a little bit of that white stuff on the ground. Which means, oh, you can't see my breath now. You could a little while ago. I brushed my teeth. What do you want? Anywho, we got stuff to do. I got to get to milling. I got some stuff that I got to cut up for a project. Not for me, but for the church. You can see we are using the pole barn a little bit. We're starting to store stuff in here. Get it out of the weather. Our chipper, our leaf vac. I got one of my buckets in here. I put that in today because I got the grapple on because I'm running the mill. Oh, that was going to be a surprise. Oh, well. But that's okay. So we're going to run the mill today. As you can see, it's over here. And those of you that know the channel, I was going to surprise you all and say, oh, those of you that know the channel know what this means. So let's go ahead and get the mill started. She hasn't been started in a few months now because I got hurt. So let's just see if she starts. Gas is on. I know it's got gas in it. There she goes. Alright, so fire up. Let that run for a few minutes. And in the meantime, well, it's going to be a pain, isn't it? It's going to do this. Hopefully that's going to be it. We're going to bring a small log over and we'll get started. Okay, I did forget my bucket of goodies for the mill, so I got to go grab that and a tape measure. So I need my sprays, my tape measure, my square, and all that good stuff. I'll be back. Hey, there's my breath again. So what I'm doing, I'm cutting these into 1/2 inch thick. You see they're 1/2 inch thick. But these logs have been sitting out over 3 months, and the pine borers have already got to them. Like, this is way inside the log. The pine borers have got to them. But for what these are going to be used for, it's actually perfect. These are going to be for decor, for decoration. So look at that. The pine borers, chicken borers. Sticker and stack them and get them ready for the project. I'll do 1 or 2 more logs like that. And, should be plenty. And there it is, stickered and stacked. I wound up doing 3 short logs. I had some logs that I got from a neighbor. They had a tree cut down in their yard and they were cut in the 6-foot lengths. I don't usually cut in the 6 foot, but this is perfect for what we need it for. So there we go. We got a whole bunch of 1/2 inch boards. Some of them are a little wavy. My blade get dull. But for what it's going to be used for, it's perfect. So folks, that's going to do it from this episode from the mountain. Hopefully we'll be back. I know you've heard that before. Didn't plan on having an accident like that with the breaking both my wrists, having a concussion, a broken nose, and having surgery on my wrist. Wasn't planning on all that, but we're coming back. We got to get ready for winter. We got more to do. We got more firewood over there. It's going to be split. So in the next week or so, I'll be doing a lot out here, trying to get my strength back and working on everything. So, as you know what to do, subscribe, like, and as always from the mountain, folks, God bless.